Dear student, welcome to the system of coordinate geometry. So our topic is pair of straight lines. In previous session we discussed about the area of the triangle formed by the pair of lines with the help of the line and centroid of the triangle. Okay, so now today we will learn a second degree equation. If a second degree can represent pair of lines, it satisfies delta equal 0 and s square greater than equal to ab, f square greater than equal to like that, and converse also. Okay, this is very important theorem and result also very important. A second degree equation represent pair of lines if it should be satisfies two conditions. One is delta equal 0, another one is s square greater than equal to ab or f square greater than equal to bc or g square greater than equal to ac. So first of all we have to do this theorem, right? So now see the statement. If the second degree equation s is equal to x square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, in the two variables x and y represent pair of lines, then the first one is abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus c square equal to 0, and the second one is a square greater than equal to ab, f square greater than equal to bc, g square greater than equal to ac. So first of all, what is the given equation? The given equation is s is equal to ax square 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So we have given that this represent pair of lines. Let us assume separate equations for this. Let L1x plus M1y plus N1 equal 0 and L2x plus M2y plus N2 equal 0 are the separate equations of two lines represented by one. So these are the equations of two lines represented by 1. So the combined equation of these two is nothing but 1. Now the combined equation is of 2 and 3 is equal to 1. Let us take this is 2 and this is 3. Now the combined equation is, what is the combined equation? L1x plus M1y plus N1 into L2x plus M2y plus N2 equal 0. The multiplication of those separate equations is nothing but combined equation. So this is the combined equation of these two. Just now compare this equation with 1. Just to compare the coefficients of the like powers. X square coefficient, x square coefficient like that. So now compare, let us take this is equal to some 4. Compare this equation with 1. Now tell me what is the quotient of x square? Here the x square coefficient a, here the x square coefficient is L1 L2. L1 L2 x square. L1 L2 is equal to a. Next, what is y square coefficient? M1 M2 equal to y square, here y square equal to b. M1 M2 equal to b. Next, xy coefficient. Here xy means L1 M2 xy plus L2 M1 xy. That means L1 M2 plus L2 M1 is equal to 2h. Now what about the x coefficient? Here just compare the x coefficient. Here x coefficient is 2g. Now observe the x coefficient. Here the coefficient of x is L1. Here the constant is L2. L1 N2x plus L2 N1 into x. The coefficient of x is L1 N2 plus L2 N1. that is the coefficient of x, that means 2g. And similarly coefficient of y, here the coefficient of y is 2f. Just observe that here the coefficient of y means here y coefficient and constant m1 n2 plus y coefficient constant m2 n1. m1 n2 plus m2 n1 is equal to 2f. And the constant term is c. Here the constant term is n1 n2. n1 n2 is equal to c. These are the relations between the given pairs and separate equation. This is the combined equation of the two separate equations. So this is nothing but 1. So now compare 1 and 4, we will get these 6 relations. Okay, now with the help of these two, we have to prove that the first condition ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus B square minus C square equal to 0. And after that, we have to prove the remaining 3 conditions. Understand? So for first condition, so consider 8FGH. Because already 2F is there, 2F, 2G and 2H are there. So just consider 8FGH. 8FGH means 2F into 2G into 2H. Just write down all the values. 8FGH, 2F, 2G, 2H. So 2G, 2F, 2H. L1, M2 plus L2, M1. Understand? Into 2G. L1 N2 plus L2 N1 into M1 N2 plus M2 N1. Just multiplying these two terms first of all. Okay, so then 8FGH is equal to L1 M2 plus L2 M1. The first term is this one, L1 M2 plus L2 M1 into, just multiplying these two brackets, L1 M2 M1 N2. That means L1 M1 N2 square, L1 M1 N2 square. Next, L1 M2 N1 N2 plus L1 M2 N1 N2. Next, after that with L2 N1 plus L2 M1 N1 N2, L2 M1 N1 N2. Next, the last one is L2 M2 N1 square, L2 M2 N1 square. Right. Now 8FGH is equal to 8FGH is equal to, there is no change in the first term, L1 M2, L1 M2 plus L2 M1 into, just observe these two terms. Now there is a common N1 N2 in these two terms. Then you get N1 N2 into L1 M2 plus L2 M1 plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1 plus, just write down the remaining terms, L1 M1 N2 square plus L2 M2 N1 square. Okay, now multiplying with this, then what will happen? 8FGH into this whole square, L1 M2 plus L2 M1 whole square into N1 N2. These two product is same, these two terms are same, this into this whole square into N1 N2 plus this into this expression. That means what will happen? L1 square M1 M2, L1 square M1 M2 N2 square, this into this. Next, after that, this into this. Then what will happen? L1 square M1 M2 N2 square plus L1 L2 M2 square L1 L2 M2 square N1 square. So with the first term is over. Next with the second one. Then L1 L2 M1 square N2 square plus M1 M2 L2 square N1 square equal to 0. So this is little bit lengthy, but simplification is not difficult. Okay, L1 M2 plus L2 M1 is nothing but L1 M2 plus M2 M1 is nothing but 2H, N1 N2 is nothing but C. Just write down the values. 2H whole square into N1 N2 is nothing but C. Now observe this term. M1 M2 is there. Here also M1 M2 there. Now take M1 M2 common plus M1 M2. If you take M1 M2 common in these two terms, we will get L1 L2 whole square, L1 N2 whole square plus L2 N1 whole square. Similarly, just observe the remaining two terms. L1 L2 common is there in these two terms. L1 L2 into M2 N1 whole square plus M1 N2 whole square. Now write down the known values. M1 M2 is equal to B, L1 L2 is equal to A. Now just observe that this is in the form of A square plus B square. If there is only L1 N2 plus L2 N1, there is a value 2G. So here write down 8FGH is equal to 4CH square plus M1 M2 means B into A square plus B square means A plus B whole square minus 4 A square plus A plus B whole square minus 2AB. 2AB means L1 L2 N1 N2 minus 2 into L1 L2 into N1 N2. Similarly, write down the formula for L1 L2, that is equal to A, and again same form for A square plus B square formula for these two terms. A square plus B square is equal to A plus B whole square. That means A into M2 N1 plus M1 N2 whole square minus 2M1 M2 N1 N2. So now write down the values for this. This is nothing but 2G, this is nothing but 2F, this is nothing but B, this is nothing but C, this is nothing but A, this is nothing but C. Okay, just see. So now observe that 8FGH is equal to 8FGH is equal to 4CH square plus B into L1 N2 plus L2 N1 is equal to 2G. 2G whole square minus 2 into L1 L2 A N1 N2 equals C, 2AC plus A into M1 N2 N1 M2 plus M1 N2. M2 N1 plus M1 N2 whole square means 2F whole square. 2F whole square minus 2 into M1 M2 means B, N1 N2 is C. Okay, so now 4CH square plus B into 4G square minus 2AC plus A into 4F square minus 2BC. Okay, now 4CH square plus 4BG square minus 2ABC plus 4AF square minus 2ABC. That is equal to 8FGH. GH. Now here we can write minus 2ABC minus 2H minus 4ABC, just bring all the terms from right to left. Then we get 4ABC plus 8FGH minus 4AF square minus 4BG square minus 4CH square equal 0. There is 4 common in all the terms. So we can write this is equal to ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square equal to 0. Here we can write this is equal to, it is also denoted by delta, that is equal to, so in det form, A AHG H B and F C. So if you find out the determinant of this, we will get same. We can write this or this. So it is also denoted by delta, delta equal to this one. So you can use any one formula. This, the expansion of this is nothing but this one. So if a second degree equation represent pair of lines, that should be satisfies this condition, delta equal to 0. Okay, so what about the remaining conditions? So we have to prove that, to prove H square greater than equal to AB. So for this consider H square minus AB. Just multiply and divide by 4, then we get 2H whole square minus 4AB by 4. What about the 2H value? 2H means L1M2 plus L1M2 plus L2M1 whole square minus 4AB, that means minus 4 into A means L1 L2, B means M1 M2 whole divided by 4. Observe that A plus B whole square minus A plus B whole square minus 4AB, A plus B whole square minus 4 into L1 L2 is equal to A minus B whole square. A plus B whole square minus 4AB is nothing but A minus B whole square. So here we can write 1 by 4 into L1 M2 minus L2 M1 whole square. This whole square term always greater than equal 0. That means H square minus AB greater than or equal to 0. This implies H square greater than equal to AB. Similarly, we can prove F square greater than, similarly we can prove F square greater than equal to BC and G square greater than equal to AC also. Any second degree equation represent pair of lines that must be satisfies two conditions. One is delta equal 0, another one is this one, S square greater than equal to AB, F square greater than equal to BC, G square greater than equal to AC. Okay, so converse is also important. Converse is also proved. If a equation satisfies this condition and these conditions, then that must be represent two lines, pair of line. That is represent. Understand? If any second degree equation satisfies these two conditions, then that must be represent pair of lines. See this problem? If x square plus xy minus 2a square plus 4x minus y plus k represent pair of lines, find k. So what is the given equation? The given equation is x square plus xy minus 2y square plus 4x minus y plus k equal to 0. This is the given equation. This represent pair of lines. This must be satisfies delta equal to 0. With the help of delta equal to 0, we have to find out k value. Okay, just by comparing this equation, find out a, b, c, g, h, f, c values, and after that substitute in the delta equal to 0 formula, then we will get k value. Understand? So now compare this equation with compare one with general equation. What is general equation? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2jx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Okay, now compare the values. Here a is equal to 1, 2h is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, 2g is equal to 4, 2f equal to minus 1 and c is equal to k. Now substitute these values in the formula delta equal 0. What is the formula for delta equal 0? You can use determinant form, otherwise direct formula also. So what is the formula? ABC plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus h square is equal to 0. So substitute values. A is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2 and c is equal to k plus 2fgh. 2f is equal to minus 1, g equal to 2 and h is equal to 1 by 2. Understand? 2f, g and h minus af square. A equal to 1, the value of f is minus 1 by 2. F square means minus 1 by 2 whole square. 2f gh minus af square minus bg square. G means 2 whole square minus ch square. Here the h value is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 0. So now here this implies, so minus 2k, so 2 get cancelled, minus 1, minus 1 by 4, so minus plus 2 into 4, 8, minus k by 4. Okay, now take LCM. Here the LCM is 4 minus 8k minus 4 minus 1, 32 minus k equal to 0. Minus 8, 4 into minus 2k minus 8k, 4 into minus 1 minus 4, minus 1, 4 into 8, 32 minus k equal to 0. Now minus 8k minus k minus 9k. This implies minus 9k minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 plus 32, that means plus 27. 32 minus 5 plus 27 equal to 0. Therefore 9k is equal to 27. This implies k is equal to 3. Understand? It represents pair of straight lines, then k is equal to, this is the way how to find k. He may ask point of intersection and angle between the lines, whatever it may be. So now take k value equal to 3, then we will get complete equation. With the help of this equation we can find out anything. Okay, this is the one of the way. So, see this theorem? This is an important theorem. If the equation is represent a pair of parallel lines, then h square equal to ab, af square equal to bg square, and the distance between them is so and so. So first of all we have to prove for the parallel lines h square equal to ab and af square equal to bg square, and after that we have to find out the distance between the parallel lines. For that we have to assume two lines which are parallel. What about the given equation? So now the proof. The given equation is S is equal to ax square 2hxy by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Let it be 1. Now take separate equations. There must be parallel lines. So let us assume let Lx plus my plus n1 equal to 0 and Lx plus my plus n2 equal to 0 are the separate equation of two lines represented by 1, are the separate equations of two parallel lines represented by 1. So now what is the combined equation of these two? The combined equation of 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is Lx plus My plus N1 into Lx plus My plus N2 equal to 0. This is equal to 1. So after multiplication, just compare this equation with 1. So find out the coefficients, find out the relation between the lines. So okay, here observe that. So the x square coefficient is L square, x square coefficient is L square, that means L square x square. What about the x square coefficient? Lxmy plus Lxmy, that means 2Lxmy plus y square coefficient means m square y square. Now, so what about the x coefficient? Ln2 plus Ln1, that means L into N1 plus N2 into x. Similarly, y coefficient is m into N1 plus N2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. Now compare this equation, this means 4 equation 1, compare 4 with 1. Understand? So what about the x square coefficient? A is equal to L square. 2Lm is equal to H. Lm is equal to H. So y square coefficient is m square, that is B. B equal to m square. And what is the x coefficient? 2g. 2g is equal to L into N1 plus N2. And y coefficient 2f. 2f is equal to m into N1 plus N2. And constant term N1 N2 is equal to C. Okay, now come to the first one. We have to prove that. To prove h square equal to AB. So consider h square minus AB. What about h? H is equal to Lm. H square means L square m square minus AB. A is equal to L square. B equal to m square. So these two get cancelled. So this is equal to 0. That means h square equal to AB. This is the first one. Next one we have to prove AF square equal to BG square. For that, just find out 2f by 2g. Consider 2f by 2g. What is 2f value? M into N1 plus N2 by L into N1 plus N2. Here N1 plus N2 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled, just squaring on both sides. Because we have to prove AF square equal to B square. A is nothing but L square, M is nothing, B is nothing but B is M square. So squaring on both sides, F square by G square is equal to M square by L square. That is nothing but B by A. This implies we can write AF square is equal to BG square. This is the second one. Sir, for parallel lines, if this represent pair of parallel lines, that must be satisfies two conditions. One is h square equal to AB and another one is AF square equal to BG square. Understand? Next we have to find out the distance between them. See here, we have to find out the distance between the parallel lines. Already we assumed two parallel lines. In straight line we know the formula for distance between them. So now the distance between 2 and 3, because clearly 2 and 3 are parallel lines. So now for third one, the distance between two parallel lines, distance between the parallel lines, two lines 2 and 3 is mod C1 minus C2 by root of a square plus, that means mod of constants difference by root of x coefficient square plus y square square. So therefore here n1 minus n2 modulus of n1 minus n2 by square root of x coefficient square plus y square L square plus m square. We have to express this distance formula in terms of GFC and GFAB. C. Okay. So we have formula values for n1 plus n2. So just we can write here is equal to root of a minus b equal to root of a plus b whole square minus 4ab by L square is nothing but a, m square is nothing but b. Therefore, this is equal to a plus b. See here we can write n1 plus n2 is equal to either in terms of g or in terms of f. n1 plus n2 equal to 2g by L or 2f by m. So here we can write this is equal to, in case of 2g, how can we write this? 2g by L whole square minus 4 n1 n2 is nothing but c by root a plus b. Otherwise, r. So we can replace this n1 plus n2 by 2f also. So here we can write 2f by m whole square minus 4c by root of a plus b. So now here root of 4g square plus L square minus 4c by root a plus b, or 4f square by m square minus 4c by root a plus b. Just observe that this is equal to, here 4 into 4 is common, we can write 2 into something. G square by L square means a. Here also 4 into 4f square means 4c means 4 root under 4 means 2 into root of something. That means 2 into root of f square. M square means b. So here we can write this is equal to 2 into square root of g square, L square means a, minus ac by a into a plus b. Similarly, here also you can write 2 into, how can you get 2? 4 is there, just take common 4 and root 4 is nothing but 2. 2 into f square minus m square means b, bc by b into a plus c. So this is nothing but, just see here, 2 into root of f square minus bc by b into a plus b. A plus b. This is the way how to find the distance between the parallel lines. Okay.